Yep.
Ears and neck. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and lay down. I'm gonna mute everybody. You'll have to bear with me. My voice is like, I'd started to lose it because at my other job, I have to talk through a mask, which means I just have to yell for like 12 hours a day. So I'm gonna try to project as best I can with as much as I have. So bear with me. Go lay all the way down on the back. Perfect. Okay. So you guys know the drill. Whatever position is most comfortable laying on the back, go ahead and take that for yourself. That can mean with the knees bent and the feet on the floor. It can mean with the legs all the way out long in front of you. Maybe with the soles of the feet together, knees apart. So whatever it is that's calling to you, let's go ahead and find that. Let's go ahead. And just let the eyes close. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. I'm gonna join you for this first part, I think. Because my neck and shoulders have been bothering me quite a bit too. You get that kind of like, depends on where your back hurts, but like it can feel like that white hot searing pain, and then it moves, right? So when there's tension in the upper back or in the neck or in the shoulders, a lot of times it can like travel up into the head, into like where we get like headaches and migraines, right? From tension. So while you're laying here, let's just move the head back and forth a couple of times. So real simple. Turn the head over to the left shoulder and then over to the right. And do this a couple of times, just back and forth. And then let the head come to center. And then take one arm, hold onto the side of the head, and then just give a little bit of pressure to drop the ear down towards the shoulder. You can reach the opposite arm away. You may feel that kind of start all the way and move into the upper arm and shoulder. And then over to the other side, let the ear just drop over. Just hold onto the side of the head and reach the other arm out. And then come back to center. And then let's cross the arms over the chest. So you get a lot of space across the upper back, like you're giving yourself a little hug here. And then switch. Good. And then let the hands come down and just rest on the belly. We'll start with some breath work. Just focus on the inhales and exhales. So I have a little like, you know, yoga app. Well, I have like a lot, but I have one that like pops up and gives me little words of wisdom every morning to set the tone of the day. And today it said something like, you can't control life, but you can control your breath. And if that isn't exactly what we're trying to do in here, then I don't know what it is. And it was a nice little reminder that like, we really aren't in control of big picture, but we are in control in the moment of how we react. And staying connected with the breath is that nice tool we have in our pocket to stay connected, right? So letting the hands rest on the belly wherever it's comfortable. Can be lower belly, upper belly, wherever. And we're just going to notice how the breath moves in through the tip of the nose, how it flows past the back of the throat, down into the lungs, into the belly. Feeling these spaces expand and widen. And allowing space to drop down. And then noticing the connection the back body has with the floor, has with your mat. And then noticing the front body. Noticing the clothing touching your skin, the air touching your skin, and the space around you. And now maybe you're already in your happy place, right? Maybe for some of us it's as simple as being on the mat, but if you need a happier place to envision, start to go there in your mind. For me, it's always been the same, like laying in a field with wildflowers, mountain in the distance, trees, right, river, nature. The only thought, only sound is of the breath. And as you breathe in, can you notice the breath lifting the belly first, then the breath expanding through the chest? And then feeling the chest drop down. The belly will draw in. And then move the hands up the belly to the lower part of the ribs, right? By that solar plexus, or where the ribs kind of move away from one another by your diaphragm. And feel as you breathe, this space expand into the hands. And you can even kind of like widen the hands out. It's nice to connect to this space before we move. And then slowly move the hands up to the chest. Let one hand rest over the heart space, the other hand over that. Take a couple breaths where you directly inhales right into this space. And then slowly start to reach the arms up and overhead. Reach the legs out long in front of you. Take a nice big full body stretch. And then hug the knees in towards the chest. Give the legs a nice little squeeze towards the body. A gentle rock from side to side. Let's cross the right thigh over the left thigh. And then you can use the hands here. Wrap the fingertips around the shins. You're just gonna squeeze the legs towards the chest. And then as you exhale, squeeze the lower legs together. So it's kind of like you're moving back and forth between this kind of modified Gomukhasana and Garudasana in the legs, cow face pose and eagle. We're gonna hug the legs towards the body and then squeeze the lower legs together. We'll do that 3 more times. Hug the legs towards you. Squeeze the lower legs together. Hug them in. And then squeeze. And hug the legs in. And then squeeze them together. Draw the knees towards the chest. Keep the right leg crossed over the left. Arms into a T. We'll drop the legs over to the left. All right, take a couple cycles of breath here. We'll aim for about 5. Notice how the breath shifts and changes, right, when we move the shape of the body. And then slowly come back to center. Switch the cross of the legs, left thigh over the right thigh. Give the legs a little hug towards the chest, right? You'll notice if this hip is a little bit tighter. Hug the legs towards you. And then squeeze the lower legs together. All right, 4 more like that. Hug the legs towards you. And then squeeze the lower legs. Hug them towards you. And then squeeze the lower legs. 2 more like that. Hug them together. And squeeze. And hug. And squeeze. And then relax the legs. Keep the left leg crossed over the right thigh. And legs to the right. About 5 breaths here. Good, and then gently come back to center. Uncross the legs, hug the knees to the chest. Circle the legs around a few times. Good, we'll start with a little figure 4. Turn this up a little. Maybe not that much. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Take a breath in. Exhale, hug the left thigh towards the chest, right? And then right away from here, we're gonna take the left leg up towards the sky. And then we're gonna point the toes towards the ceiling. And then we're gonna flex the foot nice and strong. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. 2 more like this. Point the toes up. Flex the foot. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And then relax the foot a little bit. Spread the toes wide. And then scrunch them together. Spread them wide. And scrunch. 3 more like this. Spread them out as wide as they'll go. Scrunch them together. 2 more. Spread. Scrunch. 1 more. Spread. Scrunch. Bend the knee. Draw the legs in towards the chest. Right? Draw that left thigh a little bit closer. Breathe down into the right hip. Hold here. 5 breaths. Right? I too am feeling a little bit slow today. Right? Sometimes you want to lean in a little bit to like slower movement and a little bit more yin influence. And breathe. And then slowly release, left foot down to the floor, uncross the legs, switch sides. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Take a breath in. And exhale, right leg in towards the chest right away. Point those right toes up towards the sky. Reach through the toes. Exhale, flex. Draw the toes back down towards you. Point the toes up and flex. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Relax the foot and then spread the toes out wide, wide, wide. And then scrunch them together. Spread the toes out wide and scrunch. 3 more like that. Spread and scrunch. Spread, scrunch. Last one. Spread them out wide and scrunch them together. And then rebend the knee. Draw the legs a little bit closer. Breathe down into that left hip. Last breath. And then release. Take the right foot down, left foot down. Now we're going to keep the feet on the floor. Shift the hips over to the right side of the mat. Let the left leg stretch out long. Squeeze the right knee in towards the chest. Big breath in. And as you exhale, guide the right leg across. From here, go ahead and bend your left knee. So your straight leg is going to bend. Reach the right arm back, catch the top of the foot. Press the thigh back, draw the heel towards the buttock. So we're getting a nice big quad stretch here. And breathe. And then slowly unwind. All right, feet to the floor, shift the hips over to the left. Right leg stretches out long, left knee hugs into the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Bend the straight knee, catch the top of the right foot. Press the thigh back, draw the heel towards the butt. And then slowly unwind. Come back to center. And from here, heel toe the feet about as wide as the mat. And then drop the knees over to the left. Reach the arms up and overhead. Take a hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Give it a little pull back and then a little lean over to the left. Right, turning the gaze over the right upper arm. If it feels okay in your knees and low back, left foot can find the top of the right thigh. And then slowly release the foot. All right, gently come back to center. Drop the knees over to the right. Arms up and overhead. Take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Little pull back, little lean over to the right. Maybe the head turns over the left upper arm. Maybe the foot finds the top of the thigh. And slowly release. Come back to center. Squeeze the knees in towards the chest. And then let's roll to one side. We'll find our way into a seated position. So whatever's comfortable here, it can be crossing the shins at the center, right? You can take a seat on a blanket or on the shins, whatever's comfortable. And then let's just do a little semicircle with the head here, dropping the chin towards the chest, and then moving the head back and forth. So no set amount of repetitions that you have to do for it, but just starting to wake up those neck muscles, right? Dropping the head over to one side and then the other. A couple of times and moving slow so we can listen to what the neck has to tell us this morning. If it feels okay and safe in the neck, maybe you can take it all the way around. Moving one direction. Right, and then the other direction. Good. And then coming to center here. All right, we're gonna do the same thing we did when we were laying on the back. We're just gonna add to it. So dropping the head over to one side, so ear drops towards the shoulder, taking the hand to the side of the head. Again, we're not cranking the head down, we're just adding a little tiny bit of pressure. And then reach the other arm out about the height of the shoulder. Now letting that head drop down a little bit, we're gonna make some small circles with this straight arm. The little tiny circles moving forward. And then little circles moving backward. And then we're gonna pause. We're gonna move the arm back a little bit and then down, so it's almost like it's reaching away from you on a diagonal. Yeah, and then again, little circles. And then other direction. And then pause and reach. Turn the gaze down to the knee. Take the hand to the back of the head. And little pressure here as you reach that arm away. And then head back to center. Roll the shoulders a couple of times, right? Forward, up, and then down the back. Good. And then onto the second side, dropping the head towards the ear. Hand to the side of the head. Adding a little bit of weight. And then let's reach the arm out, the height of the shoulder. Circle the arm a couple of times. And then in the other direction. Right, and then from here, take the arm back a little bit and then down. And then same thing, little circles. And then other direction. And then pause, turn the head down towards the knee, hand to the back of the head. Reach the arm away, and then draw the chin down. Just a little bit of pressure on the back of the head, not too much. And then release the arms, come back to center, roll the shoulders out a couple of times. And then let's switch the cross of the legs, opposite shin in front. Good. Take the arms out in front of us, palms face up. We're gonna cross one elbow under the other and then weave the arms around each other. Right, breathe into your upper back here. Right, into the shoulder blades, into the neck. Working the elbows, towards the height of the shoulders, but keeping the shoulders soft. Couple breaths here. Last breath. Slowly release the arms. Roll the shoulders. And the arms again out in front of you, palms face up. Switch to the opposite elbows underneath. Okay? And weave the arms around one another. And again here, breathing into the upper back, into the shoulder. 5 breaths here. And then slowly release, roll the shoulders. Take the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, widen across the chest. Good. Shoulder blades firm in and then drop the chin down. Breathe into the upper back. And then release the hands. Take the soles of the feet together, knees apart. And stuff out of the way. All right. Inhale, reach the arms out. And as we exhale, drop one hand down to the floor, reach the arm up, press down into the hand. So we're creating a little arc here. Breathe in, and then start to turn the chest up. Maybe the gaze could float past the hand. Reach that upper arm forward and switch sides. Heavy through this opposite hip, right? Breathe. Turn the chest up. Soften the bottom shoulder. And reach it forward. Sweep it up. And switch. Inhale back to center. Hands down through the heart space. Let's make our way onto the hands and knees, please. Tabletop pose. Right, so knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow. As we inhale, letting the heart move to the front of the room. As we exhale, curl the tailbone down. Drop the head. Right, notice if you feel tension in the back of the neck there when you drop the head down, right? Just let the head hang. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, curl the tailbone down, round the back, draw the belly in. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Start to circle the spine around. And another direction. And from here, drop the hips over to the right, circle them back towards the heels, over to the left, forward and back. And then in the other direction. Okay, come back into a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Take the arms out long in front of you. Walk the hands over to one side of the mat. Maybe taking one hand over the other. And then back to center and then over to the other side. And then back to center. And taking the knees, hips width distance apart. Again, shins gently pressed down to the floor, melting the chest down, our little puppy pose or heart melting pose. Walk the hands forward. Drop the chest down. Try to keep the hips over the knees. Chest melts to the floor. And then slowly pressing ourselves up, let's take the forearms down to the floor. So spreading the fingers wide, right? Forearms parallel, inner wrist pressing down, taking the shoulders over the elbows. Curl your toes under, and then walk the feet back out. All right, engage through the belly. Reach the heels back a little bit, right? And then chest moves forward. Hold and breathe here. All right, nice long inhale. Nice long exhale. 2 more breaths. Good. Take the knees down. Right? Back into our puppy pose. Chest down, hips up, arms out long. Breathe here. Back up onto our forearms. All right, curling the toes under, step the feet back. Just 3 breaths here. Our last round, back to our puppy. Heart melting down, 3 breaths. Last one, forearms down. Forearm plank. 2 more breaths. Back into child's pose. You can keep the knees together, take the arms alongside the body. Palms face up, drop the shoulders down. 3 breaths. Good. Take the arms out in front of you. We'll make our way into a downward facing dog from here, curling the toes under, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Feet, hips width distance apart, then pedal the heels a few times, bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Come high onto the balls of the feet. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Take a little step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees generously here. Bend your elbows, hang the upper body down. Switch the forearm that's on top. Soften the arms. Roll yourself up 1 bone at a time. Allow the head to be the last thing to come up. From here, right. Hands by the sides, feet about hips width distance, maybe a little bit wider. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press the feet down, sweep out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more like that, half sun salute. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, adding on from here. Inhale, sweep arms out and up. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, half lift. Fingertips on the floor or the shins. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Like, take the knees down to the floor, spreading the fingers wide. Right, press down into the tops of the feet. Keep the belly nice and strong. Rock the chest forward. As you exhale, bend the elbows to the back of the room, lower to the belly. Pick the right leg up, reach it back, set it down. Same with the left. Pick it up, reach it back, set it down. Hands by the low ribs, spread the fingers wide. Roll the shoulders down the back. Inhale, lift. Firm the upper arms in. Pressing down into the tops of the, right? Hands are light, but there's an energetic connection between the very center of the palm and the floor. And you feel each 10 toenails pressing down into the mat. Outer ankles firm and inner thighs turn up. So there's a lot going on here, right? Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Curl your toes under. Press yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. All right, pressing down into the inner part of the hand, turning the upper inner arms up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. All right, keep the ribs slightly drawn in as you lift the hips up higher. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, Surya Namaskar A, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step the feet back. Plank. Spreading the fingers wide. Strong through the belly and thighs. Inhale, rock the chest forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, over the toes. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. 5 breaths. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, take a second here. Keep the feet just about hips width distance, arms down by the sides. Palms can face forward. Maybe close the eyes. So do a little check-in with your Tadasana from the foundation up. Spread the toes wide. Feel the 4 corners of the feet pressing down. Feel the inner arch of the foot pick up. Small, subtle movement, but inner arch picks up. Outer ankle hugs in. And as the awareness moves up the legs, maybe find a little bend to the knees, especially if you lock the legs. Inner thighs turn back. Frontal hip bones lift. All right, soften the ribs. Soften the shoulders. Crown of the head is lifting. Jaw is relaxed. Features on the face are soft. One more breath. Okay. Again, inhale, reach the arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Plant the hands, step, maybe hop back, chaturanga. Inhale over the toes, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, float the right leg up to the height of the hip. As you exhale, hug the knee into the chest, squeeze it towards the body, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up and back. This time, exhale, knee to the outer upper arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, across the body. Take the foot out onto the floor, pivot the back heel down. Inhale, sweep up. Reach. Good. Step it back, downwards. Inhale, float left leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the upper outer arm. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the across the body, foot to the floor, pivot the back heel down. Inhale, reach. Good, hands to the floor. Step it back. Take a child's pose from here. Knees apart or together, arms alongside the body, palms up. 5 breaths here. Take the arms out in front of you. Make your way onto the hands and knees. Curl the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Step or hop forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Roll yourself all the way up. Take the feet wide. The hands to the hips. Bend the right knee, lift the heel, externally rotate the leg. Pick the back heel up, reach it back and set it down. Line the feet up, front heel to back arch. Good. From here, draw that front hip up and back slightly, and then press the back thigh back. Good. Bend that right knee with the second and third toe in line with the knee. Sweep the arms into a T. Take a breath in. As you exhale, take the arms in front of you, palms face up. Right? Take the right arm under the left, weave the arms around one another. Find Garudasana. Right? So as this right hip is drawing back and in, left thigh pressing back, we're going to turn the chest. Center. Breathe here. Maybe you can bend that right knee a little bit deeper. Last breath. Inhale, sweep it up and backwards. Exhale, center. Straighten the knee. Hands to the hips, turn the toes in. Second side, pick the left heel up, externally rotate the leg. Back heel lifts, shift it back. Bend the left knee. Sweep the arms into a T. Draw that left hip back in and right thigh presses back. And take the arms in front of you. Left arm under the right. Weave them around with another Garudasana. So keep that left hip hugging in and under. Right thigh pressing back and then the chest turns to center. 5 breaths here. Last one. Use the inhale, unwind, take it back, reverse. Back to center. Let's straighten the knee, hands to the hips. Turn the toes in. Big wide squat with the legs. Toes turn out. Slide the hands down the thighs. Lift the chest, the belly, breathe in. And then do a little rock side to side. Roll the shoulders down the back. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulder down. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Good. One more each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Back up to center. Sweep the arms up. Breathe in. Grow tall. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Good. From here, turn the toes in once again. Parallel rather. Pick the right heel up, externally rotate the leg, keep the knees straight. Same thing with the back heel, kick it back. Line the feet up, front heel, back arch. Keep this front hip bone lifting and drawing back. Back thigh engages. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Let the fingertips find the floor, right? The shin may be a block. Right, soften these ribs down, turn the chest up. Keep hugging that right hip back and in and under. Turning the biceps here. Breathe. Take the top hand to the hip. Turn just the gaze down to the floor. We're going to start to bend that right knee again in line with the second and third toes. Step your hand forward. Pop the back foot and pause. Now firm the right hip in. Engage the belly from here. Or float Ardha Chandrasana. Right hip is nice and strong. Top leg is nice and strong. Lengthening the chest forward and maybe the top arm reaches up. Right, if this is working for you, you can bend the top knee, reach the hand back, catch the foot. Release. Bend the front knee, lift the back leg up a little bit higher. Step it right back. Warrior 2. Good, reverse. Back to center. Straighten the knee, turn the toes in. And then same with the second side. Pick the heel up, externally rotate the leg. Keep the knee straight. Good. Pick the back heel up. Shift it back. Left frontal hip bone lifts a little bit here. Draw the hip back. Press your right thigh back now to counteract that. Reach the left arm forward. Length, length, length. Then let the fingertips find the floor. A block. Maybe the shin. Turn the biceps forward. Shoulder blades firm in. Let the chest move, right? So this lower part of the ribs is moving towards the right. Breathe here. From here, top hand to the hip. Start to bend the front knee. Step the hand forward, hop the back foot in slightly. Now firm the left hip in, float, right leg up. Engage the core. Maybe the right arm floats up to the sky. Maybe you want to bend the top knee. Reach the hand back, catch the foot. Last breath. Bend the standing leg, reach the top leg up, step it back. Warriors. Reverse. Back to center. Turn the toes in. Let's step the feet together. Okay. Balancing pose. So let's start with the feet, hips width distance. We'll start with the chair pose. Start to shift the weight into the heels. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms forward and up. Now feel the shins gently pressing back, low belly lifting, chest is lifting, and then sit a little bit lower. Just 2 more breaths here. One more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, so take the hands to the hips. Let's start with our right ankle crossing over the left thigh. Okay, and then open that leg. Flex through this right foot and then firm the left hip in. From here, take the hands to the heart. We're going to start to bend the standing leg. We're going to start to sit it down. If you're wearing very slippery pants like me, this may be a little bit added challenge today. Reach the arms up. Firm the upper arms in. Breathe in. As you exhale, we're going to fold. Fingertips will find the floor. Maybe you can fold it all the way in, working the leg towards straight. Be mindful if you're like me, you hyperextend, you're not locking out that left leg. Good, inhale, heart forward. Start to rebend that standing leg. Help your foot if your pants are slippery. Inhale, sweep the arms up, breathe in. Good, root down to rise. Go ahead, release. I think that little standing foot did a lot of work, right? Second side. Okay. Shift the weight to the right leg. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Again, maybe give it some help if your pants are really slippery today. Good, externally rotate, firm the hip in, hands to the heart. Let's start to bend the knee as we sit it back and down. Good. Breathe. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, heart forward. Rebend the knee. Reach the arms up with control. Breathe. Exhale, stand. And release. Wonderful. All right, feet about hips width distance apart again. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold it in. Interlace index, middle, thumb around big toe. Heart forward. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale. From here, Padmasana, hands underneath the feet. So tops of the hands are on the floor. Soles of the feet step onto the palm, where your toes are just creeping up the inner part of the wrist. Hold here. Slowly release. Take the feet a little bit wider. Turn the toes out. And then sit the hips down. Malasana, hands to the heart. Press the upper arms into the thighs, thighs back into the upper arms. From here, take the left fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, reach the right arm open. Reach the right arm up. Maybe you stay here, right? Maybe you flip that palm, take the arm behind the back, turn the chest. Inhale, right arm. Hand to the floor. Inhale, left arm. Reach. Flip the palm. Maybe the arm comes behind the back. Open. Back to center. Hold. Interlace the fingers. Reach the arms out in front of you. Round the back, drop the head down. Hands to the heart. Lift. Interlace the hands again. Reach the arms out. Inhale back. Last one. Reach it up. Hands to the heart. Fingertips to the floor, lift the hips up. Heel toe the feet back to hips with distance. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in. Hands to the heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Walk to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart forward. You can step to down dog or move through vinyasa of your choice. Downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Take a pigeon pose from here. Inhale, float right leg up. Exhale, draw the right knee towards the right wrist. Set the shin down. Shift the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly start to walk yourself back up. Right? Curl the back toes under. Float the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float left leg up. Draw the left knee towards the left wrist. Set the shin down. Scooch the hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Slowly press yourself back up. Curl the back toes under. Lift this leg up and back. Good. Take the knees down to the floor. Good. From here, let's do a couple forward folds. Let's take the soles of the feet together. Right, knees apart. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold it in. Take the yin version here. So this can mean just like turning the palms up. You can round the back. Just drop it down. Slowly press yourself up. Make our way onto the back. Bring all the way down. Hug the knees in. Take the arms into a T. Exhale, drop the legs to the left. Slowly come back to center. Drop the legs over to the right. And slowly come back to center. Make a happy baby pose. And rock from side to side. Hug the knees into the chest. Make our way into our final resting pose of Shavasana. All the way down on the back.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
I miss you guys. I'm hopeful we can get back to some kind of normal life eventually.
Yes, you too.
Sooner than later. So this isn't so bad. All right, well, you guys have a beautiful rainy day.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll see you Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. It's Monday. Oh, wow. Okay. Take care. Bye.
Baby, you miss me? Thank you for letting me do my yoga. Thank you.